Indo-Chinese as a cuisine is something of India's recent past culinary history, and one of the most prominent dishes of that cuisine is certainly a prawn chili. Hey guys, this is Varun Inamdar and welcome to Get Curried. For prawn chili, we need Chinese-styled battered prawns, which need to be of course deep fried. So the first thing is to heat oil in a kadhai or a vessel. For a portion of prawn chili, I'm using somewhere around 10 to 12 large sized prawns which I have nicely washed. I have shelled them, I have removed the vein, and I have given it a few gashes so that the marination kind of seeps within. The first thing that goes in is a tablespoonful of cornflour. To this, I'm adding in a tablespoonful of refined flour. This is so that the batter kind of nicely clings onto the prawns. I'm adding in dark soy sauce. Along with this, an egg. Finally, some salt and pepper. Try to use freshly cracked pepper so that the flavors are nice and intense. You may have to add in a lesser salt because remember the fact that soy sauce already has salt. Let's give this a mix. While making Chinese-styled fish or prawn, or chicken for that matter, remember the fact that you do not want the batter to be too much because you do not want that floury kind of a taste or an aftertaste in your mouth. It has to just be coating because once it hits the oil, it gets that nice little coat which is crisp, and that's exactly how you want it. Well, if you have some time at hand, you can also keep this to marinate, maybe in the refrigerator, 15-20 minutes, half an hour, overnight. That's completely your choice, but I'm frying it right away. So I'm reducing the flame and dropping in a prawn dipped in the batter like so. Do not overcrowd the pan because you do not want it to kind of cling off and become soggy. You want it to be nice and crisp. Increase the flame and ensure it becomes nice, crisp, golden brown, and the prawn needs to be perfectly cooked. The prawns are fried and well done. Let's transfer these on an absorbent kitchen paper so that all the excess oil is kind of absorbed, and fry the remaining prawns similarly. The prawns are deep fried and ready. Let's transfer the pot of oil on the next flame, and now let's use a wok. From the same oil, I'm taking 2 tablespoonfuls of oil in the wok this time and heat this on high flame. While the oil is heating up and kind of smoking, let's slice a few chilies. Well, lots of chilies in this case because this is the star of the recipe. We deliberately need to slice the chilies in a few larger pieces because all you need is the flavor of the chilies infused in the prawn, and the ones who do not like it as pungent can of course remove it. Well, the oil is kind of heated up. Let's swirl it around in the wok and we add in a tablespoonful of ginger and garlic which is crushed. Let's give this a stir, and while that's happening, let's also add in the chilies. Along with the chilies, I'll add in quartered onions, and along with this, some slices of red capsicum. Let's give it a few tosses. After a few seconds of tossing, you'll also realize that the onions are kind of opening up into petals, and this is the right time to add in the fried prawns. A quick toss, and at this stage, we'll add in a tablespoonful of soy sauce. Immediately, we'll add in a cupful of water and give it a light stir. To thicken this sauce, we need to add in a slurry made out of cornstarch. For that, let's take a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch, and to this I'm adding in 2 to 3 tablespoons of cold water. Let's mix this well and add this to the bubbling sauce or gravy. Mix this well, and while the sauce is kind of thickening up, this is the right time to add in salt and pepper. So let's add in some salt. Remember the fact that soy sauce already has salt, so you'll have to adjust it accordingly. And this is also the time where we add in freshly cracked black pepper. If you wish to make this like a starter, all you need to do is reduce the quantity of water. Well, now that we've added 2 cups roughly, you can add in just half a cup and add in some cornstarch and make it nice thick and starter-like. Last is to add in some spring greens. You can add half of this and reserve a little for later. One final toss, and this now is ready to be served with a bowl of piping hot steamed rice, fried rice or Hakka noodles. I sincerely hope this simple and sumptuous prawn chili has excited you enough to try it in your own home kitchens. Well then, what are you waiting for? Do it right away. Do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to Get Curried. This is the Bombay Chef signing off.